Hello YouTube, hello everybody. I haven't made a video in a while. Thought I'd just come on and start talking about some of the stuff going on. You know, you got Donald Trump and everybody not agreeing the government shut down and all this stuff, and it's funny how people aren't agreeing coming together when they should be coming together. You know, I used to belong to two different groups and tried to get in another one recently for militia groups, whatever. The more I try to get into these groups, I always find out there's a lot about drama. Drama. I hate drama. I can't do it because I love my constitutional right, and the first one is freedom of speech. I use them. I use them a lot. So I know they want reconstruction and all that. That's fine. That's cool. I'll do it. Hey, I'll go by it. But when you act stupid and talk stupid around me, I'm going to tell you what it is. That's just me. I'm straightforward. That's it. And if you can't prove it by facts, I don't want to hear it. So as for liberals, don't even start unless you have actual true facts. And as for the shutdown, the biggest thing I want to talk about, this shutdown in 21 days, and then Donald Trump's going to do whatever he's going to do. Well, when he decides to do it, there's going to be a lot of us that unfortunately are ill prepared because we can't afford to go out and spend thousands and hundreds of thousands on equipment and all this other stuff. So we're just going to have to learn to survive on what equipment we got. Which I do. I know how to survive on what equipment I've got. And then let alone when the government comes knocking, we're just going to have to make a stand where we are. Pretty much, probably. As for all these gun confiscations and all this other stuff going, red flag laws and all this other stuff, we as patriots need to stand more united and reach out to each other. I don't care if I'm with your group or not. You find out I'm a patriot, or you find out that, you know, that I walk the line under one symbol, that's the American flag, or I consider myself to be 3%, you need to reach out and talk to them. Reach out and talk to them. It doesn't matter about if they belong to your group or whatever. Oh, this group's trying to find out information on this group, and this group's trying to find out if... That's why we, as conservatives or patriots or militias, are having a problem standing united. Because we can't. We argue amongst each other. We're so worried about the drama that's going on. I agree, okay, in your groups. You don't want felons in there or people that going to make your group look bad. I agree with that. I don't agree with arguing amongst each other. I never will. You see Air Force, Army, Marines, and all of them working together. They work together as one unit. They may joke and rib and, hey, Army's better than Marines, and Marines better than Navy, and which Marines are Navy, basically. And then Coast Guard and all these others, you know. All of them are needed. All of them are needed. In one shape or form, you need each branch of the service. Well, it's just like with the militia. This group may need this group. That group may need this group eventually. They may need to stand united. That's kind of funny. I got news tonight that, hey, I'm now the membership I was trying for wasn't accepted because they don't know me, they don't trust me, because I have told them and come out flat and told them that I'm a person that speaks my mind. I speak my mind. So, if me using my freedom of speech, which is a constitutional right, number one, is a bad thing for these groups, I really care less, to tell you the truth. If that's what it takes, hey, I'm getting word and wind that all these groups are experiencing the same thing. People can't express themselves because they're too afraid that if somebody expresses themselves, if somebody doesn't fall in military order, that they're not going to be good for the unit. How do you know if they're going to be good for the unit? It may be good for the unit. It may bring out somebody that shouldn't be in the unit. And as for Donald Trump doing this 21 day thing, I hope when 21 days is over, he just starts cleaning house. I really do. As for me, I'm sick and tired of all this stuff. I'm sick and tired of the government being shut down because Nancy Pelosi decides to hold things up. Because of all these stupid liberal Democrats are holding things up. And yet they're trying to blame Trump. And then you got people on the streets that are saying, oh, I like what they're doing. Well, let's charge the rich 90%. Wait a second. What is their idea of rich? Anybody over $200,000? So if you make over $200,000, it means 90% of your income is gone before you even get it. It ain't just the rich they're going to go after. So you're going to have to figure out, do you support communism and socialism that's going to take 100% of your stuff eventually? Or do you support the free society that we are? Capitalism is capitalism. Hey, some people win, some people lose. That's what it is. But with hard work, you can make something of yourself if you try. Granted, I'm not doing great in the capitalist game because I'm on disability for certain mental disorders. But I've learned to handle those mental disorders. And I make money to pay my bills. Hey, I'm happy. But these people, they can't get it. These people that are saying, yeah, I like what they're doing. They have no clue what they're talking about. Hey, I support them. I support the liberals. I support all this. Come on, man, really? You support them, but yet you don't have a clue what they said. You haven't checked into what they said. Come on, man. It's like, wait a second. Okay, they have said this, and this, and they're killing babies after they're born. They're into murder babies. This is a full-term baby, and they're wanting to kill it. That's a part of your liberalism. They're wanting to take all this perverted stuff, pedophilia and everything else, and they're wanting to shove it onto you. That's a part of it. These people don't give a crap about you. They don't give a crap about, you say, oh, they're working for the small people. No, they're not. They're working for themselves. Who do you think is paying them? It's the World Banks, the UN. And if you really want to dig deep into it, that group has a name. If you really want to dig deep into it. That group's name is the Illuminati, NWO, New World Order, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing. Deep State, it's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. Skull and Bones, it's all the same thing. It all runs together. It's one basic idea called Luciferianism. They're pushing their Luciferianism on the American people. Think about it. And you know, I stand for constitutional rights, even if that means I stand for by myself. These groups accept me or not, I don't care. I left one group because the leader was too extreme. The other group kicked me out because I spoke my mind and I didn't follow military structure, I guess, supposedly, because I was totally confused when I came into it. So I was said I was a major and then I wasn't a major, then there was no real structure to this group. So, you know, if you're going to have a group, you're going to set up a group, a militia group, make sure you do it and do it right. Make sure you communicate with other groups. Make alliances, if that's what you want to call it. Make sure you don't go extreme where you can say, hey, we're going to march into Washington, D.C. guns blazing. Because that's not going to happen right now. There's a time and a place for everything. The Bible says there's a time and a place for everything. So if you got a leader that's saying, hey, ain't coming on into the meetings or on the mic, which is Zello, I use Zello, and he's coming on drunk, and he's coming on talking this extreme crap, maybe you need to take a minute, step back, and think about that leader. Is he going to get you in trouble? Is he talking to the FBI and you don't know it? Is he doing something to get you riled up so you get arrested? Because if you riled up and you do something stupid right now, and the FBI comes around and turns around and uses that against you, we got to be careful of that. Especially us people that run under these two flags. Or under the patch. Because they're watching. Believe me, they're watching. Every video that people make like this, they're watching. We gotta bide our time. Gotta sit back and wait. I know people say strike before she gets struck. That's okay if you're in war. War hasn't actually started yet. I mean, it's getting there. It's getting there. I'll give it that. It hasn't actually started. So, to find a defensive posture in today's society is a better bet. To go on the offensive, you'll probably be put down pretty dang quick. Because the police are going to come at the FBI. Everybody's going to come at you. If you are defensive and you step back, take a minute, take a breath, and you defend this the right way, you're going to last longer in this fight. If you're offensive, you may end up with like Ruby Ridge or whatever. You do stuff to draw attention. I mean, serious attention to yourself. As I've heard saying, several people use this about the same saying, a nail that sticks out gets hammered. Think about it. If you stick out like a sore thumb, you're going to get hammered. If you sit back quietly and are defensive, you're going to stand. And if you are like me, where you're just talking, yeah, maybe watching you. It's fine if they watch me. I have nothing to hide. That they know of. No, I was kidding. I have nothing to hide. I don't care. Let them watch. But I'm watching them too. What goes around comes around. Trust me. Build the wall. Make America great. Let's quit fighting amongst each other. Let's stand for united constitutional rights and freedom that we all should have. Heck, let's stand for Trump. And let's get Trump back and say, hey, we support you. but you gotta stand for constitutional rights. Don't take them away. As soon as you try, we won't support you. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's the most amazing man in the world. If he goes against the people, he needs out. I support Trump, but if Trump decides to do a flip script, that's when we do a flip script. So, never put your trust in man or any man on earth 100%. Because there's only one man that came and died for you and me. There's only one that is the ultimate God. That's it. That's the ones you put faith in. They're still in control. This country's going to hell in a handbasket, but it's still under God's control. As for these liberals, don't come crying when you have no food, you have no defense, and you're running down the street and you don't know what's going on, and you end up in a FEMA camp. Don't come crying to us. God bless, guns up. Keep your eyes on the prize, keep your head on the swivel. God bless.